Hello everyone, my name is PJ. Thank you for joining me for 45 minutes of Pilates today. We're going to try to do everything from your abs to your legs to your glutes. And we do a little bit of everything. If there's something that doesn't feel comfortable, don't do it. You can always send us a message and we'll see what we can help you out with. We're going to start today by lying down. So this is the best part. We're going to start by lying down, flat on your back. And we're going to start by finding that neutral spine. So you're going to bring your hands on either side of your hips. Make sure that you're not pressing your back into the mat with a pelvic tilt. So no tilt with the pelvis. Keeping it neutral, so it needs to be flat. So some people have a larger arch in their back, and you want to avoid that. So just lower it down enough so that you feel like you're engaging the core. Now let's place your hands on your rib cage, and I want you to feel that breath. Take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. So when you're inhaling, if your rib cage is opening up all the way, I want you to try to avoid that. So breathe in so that the air goes right into the top part of your belly. So instead of the rib cage expanding, let's take that breath all the way in. And as you exhale, so not much movement is going to happen with the rib cage. So we'll do about 4 breaths just so that you get used to it. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Give me one more time. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now the next breath, you're going to still focus. You can keep your hands on your rib cage or not if you've gotten used to it. But as we inhale, we're going to slowly start relaxing the shoulders, lowering them down into the mat, maybe even squeezing your shoulder blades together slightly at the back. So breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through your nose and out through the mouth. Now we slowly start lifting your arms up on the next inhale, warming up through that upper body. Inhale, take it as far back as it can go, and then exhale, bring your arms back down. Good, let's try that again. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. So if your arms can go all the way back, that's fantastic. I have an issue with the shoulders, so I'm not going to go all the way back. But you can take your arms back behind your head all the way, like my other arm is doing, which you can't really see. We're going to inhale again and exhale, bring it down. Now we're slowly going to start circling the arms around. So when inhale, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, circle them out from outside, bring it back on either side of your hips. We repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, circle. Watch that rib cage through the whole time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, circle your arms around. Good, let's reverse this. So we're going to inhale. Let's turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, circle your arms out to the side. And as you exhale, bring them all the way down. Let's do 2 more circles like that. Inhale and exhale, bring it down. Let's do 1 more. Inhale and exhale, bring it to the front. Beautiful. We're going to try to warm up the neck and shoulders as well. So keeping those shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, rotate your head to your left side. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, lower your head down to your right. Inhale, come back to the center. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. Inhale to lower. Exhale, bring it back. And again, inhale to the right side. And exhale, bring it back. Let's do 1 more time. Inhale. And back. And again, inhale. And bring it back. Good. Now right here, we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, lift your head, your neck, and your shoulders, engaging and warming up that upper part of your abs. And then lower yourself down as you inhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Good. Let's inhale, lower down. And let's do that 1 more time. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale to lower down. Excellent. We're going to try to warm up the lower body. So inhale, lift your left knee up to tabletop position. Good. Holding it here. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Inhale, lift up your right knee up to tabletop. And exhale, lower it down. So just like that, we're going to walk your knees up and down, working with that breath. So left leg and lower and right leg. The whole time you want to keep that neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Nothing is moving up but your knees. And maybe slightly through that breath, so your chest might be rising and lowering. Good. Inhale and exhale 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's start lifting you both knees up to tabletop. Watch that spine. Keep it nice and neutral. So inhale, lift up. Just a little bit slower to go down. Exhale, lower yourself down. Good. Again, inhale to lift up. And exhale as you lower down. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. But this time, we're going to stay here right at tabletop. And I keep saying tabletop. Tabletop just means your knees are stacked directly over your hips. You have 90 degrees at your knees and 90 degrees at your hips. So your hips are not here. You want to keep them here, and your heels are not down here. Your heels stay here. 90 degrees, both angles. We're going to go right into our Pilates 100. So we're going to inhale at the bottom. Exhale, peel yourself off. Looking at the top of your knees. That's where your gaze has to be. If it feels too bad for your neck, at some point, you're going to put your head and shoulders down. But otherwise, you keep it up, hands on either side. We're going to pump your hands, and we're going to do 5 counts for that inhale and 5 counts for that exhale. Keep pumping your arms. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Again, inhale for 5. Now, keep going with that, and I'm going to explain a couple of other versions. So if you want to get a little bit more intensity, you can extend your legs straight out. Heels together, toes apart, squeezing your inner thighs. Keep pumping. And if you're really super advanced and you have a very strong core, you can lower your legs down to about 45 degrees and keep pumping. And if at some point that gets too much, bring back to the next level, whatever level is working for you. Let's do last 2 breaths in through your nose and out through the mouth. One last time, in through your nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to slowly lower your head and shoulders down. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Give it a little rock side to side to just release any tension maybe that happened in the back. Good. Excellent. Now you can lower both hands into a T or 45 degrees. Lower your knees in the same position to your right side. Good. So a little bit stretching in between doesn't hurt at all. And if you need more stretching in between, you can always pause the video and then resume it. Bring it back to the top and over to the other side. Good. Excellent work, guys. Bring it back to the top, holding it here. Good. We're going to place your right foot down on the floor. And your left leg is going to go straight up. Now, I'm saying straight, but we still need to have a little softness in your knees. So even if you have to bend your knees slightly, that's perfectly fine. Hands stay on either side. We're going to point your toe up to the ceiling. From that hip joint, we're going to make a circle. So we're going to try to make small circles. And I'm going to say the size of a small fruit, a grapefruit maybe. You're going to go for 3, 2, and 1. Change directions. Good. So small circles, relaxing through the neck. Hold it here. And we're going to switch directions, making a medium-sized circle. So let's make a medium circle, maybe the size of a large cantaloupe. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing directions. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bend that knee, bring it in if you need to, and then slowly lower that leg down. We're going to lift your right knee up to tabletop and then extend it straight out. Point that toe up to the ceiling. Let's make some small circles, both directions. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. Still the small circles, size of a large grapefruit. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Let's change directions. A little medium-sized circle the size of a large cantaloupe. Excellent. Beautiful. And change directions. Good. I am not asking you to make large circles yet, but we're going to change it up to make large circles. Let's bend your knee and place your foot down. Now, for the large circles, we're going to bring your left knee up to tabletop, right knee up to tabletop, and we're going to keep your right leg at tabletop and extend your left leg out. I want 3 circles only, but as large as you can without rocking your hips side to side. So we're going to take your left toe pointed to the ceiling and push that left leg out to the left side and circle it out. Bring it back to the bottom, lift it up. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale, circle it out. You're feeling a little bit through that inner thigh. 1 more. Good. And bring it up. Let's change directions. So we lower the leg down. Circle it out to the side. Bring it back to the top. Again, inhale. Exhale, circle it out. Bring it to the top. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, circle it out. Bring it to the top. Good. Bend your knee, rest that leg. Extend your right leg. We do the same thing. Pointing that toe up to the ceiling. We're going to push that right leg out to the right side. So we're going to inhale. Circle that leg out. As you come to the bottom, exhale, lift it up. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale. Circle it out. Exhale, bring it up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, circle it out. Bring it up. Good. Changing directions. So as you inhale, you lower your leg down. Exhale, circle it out from the right side. Bring it back up top. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, circle it out. Bring it back up. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, circle it out. Bring it back up. Good. Bend both knees. Again, if you want to rock it side to side, you should have felt some work or some tension through the inner thighs as well. Excellent work. We're going to bring 1 foot down, other foot down, and we're going to work on that glute work a little bit, glutes and hamstrings. So bring your heels to a comfortable distance from your bum. Doesn't have to be right in. You want it to be comfortable, so you can bring your whole foot flat on the ground. try not to glue your legs together. Keep them a hip distance apart, hands on either side of your hips. So you're going to inhale, bring your weight to push into your heels, and slowly start tucking your tailbone in. Lift your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back. Come into a nice bridge. Good. Holding it here. When you're here, you're engaging through the core. Your glutes are nice and strong. You're keeping your hamstrings strong. We're slowly on the way down. You start with lowering your upper back, your mid back, your lower back, and your tailbone goes down last. Let's do that again. So go in, pause it if you want in between. Inhale, and then exhale, peel yourself up. One vertebra at a time. Good. When you're at the top, you should be feeling a nice squeeze through the glutes as well. Your upper body should be flat, so nice straight line from your shoulders to your knees. And as you lower down, upper back, mid back, lower back, tailbone, and relax. Good. One more time to bring it up. Exhale, lift yourself up. Good. So when you're here, you want to make sure you're not tensing those shoulders up as well. Now we're going to lift your left knee. When you're going to stay up in that bridge, lift your left knee up. Hold it here. Good. Place it down. Bring your right knee in. So you're going to just walk your legs, staying in that glute bridge. And down. Let's do the left leg again. And lower down. Do the right leg. Excellent. And lower down. Let's do one more time. Left. And lower down. And right. And lower down. Hold it here. We're going to slowly lower your bridge down. Excellent. Let's lift up one more time. Lift all the way up. Good. Now, we're going to lift your left leg, left knee up, hold it here, extend your leg out. Now, you can keep your knee bent, but if you can, extend it out. Flex your foot at the top. Lower your leg down to as low as you can go, still maintaining that bridge. Point your toe, lift up. Flex your foot, lower down. Point your toe, lift up. Flex your foot, lower down. Point your toe, lift up. Good. Hold it here, bend your knee, and slowly lower your leg down. We can take that glute bridge. Now let's take it down before we do the right side. So slowly lower the bridge down. Good. Just so that you can get a little break. Adjust if you have to, and come back up into that bridge. Good. Let's lift your right knee up now. Tabletop. And then extend that leg out. Flex your foot at the top to lower your leg down. Good. Point your toe, lift it up. Flex your foot to lower down, holding that bridge, keeping your hips very square. Point your toe and lift up. One last time. Flex and lower. And point and lift. Good. Let's bend your knee, bring your foot down, and then lower your bridge down. Beautiful. One leg at a time. Bring your knees up towards your chest and give it a little sway side to side. Good. Let's also make a little circle with your knees, giving your lower back a little massage. Good. And change directions. Beautiful. Let's bring your feet down, one at a time. Good. And extend your legs straight out. Good. We're going to go right into our roll-ups. So when you're doing your roll-ups, if your feet always lift up, when you're coming up, you can bring your feet, bend your knees, and bring it a little closer. Otherwise, keep them straight. I'm going to just keep them straight. You're going to start by raising your arms over your head. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's lift your head, your neck, your shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back. Come all the way into a seated position. Take an inhale here again, and as you exhale, point your toes away, and then slowly start reaching for your toes. Now, you're not going to reach for your toes in the very first time or ever, but the goal is to try to reach towards it. We're going to inhale, come back into a seated position, and slowly lower down. Make sure you're not resting on that tailbone. So the descent is going to be a little bit more challenging. You're going to press your heels into the mat and slowly lower yourself down, one vertebra at a time. We're going to do 2 more like that. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Peel yourself up. Head, neck, shoulders, upper back. Good. Mid back, lower back into a seated position. Inhale here. Exhale, point your toes and reach. Good. Inhale, come back into a seated position, shoulders down. So your upper body shouldn't be doing too much of that work. Exhale, tuck that tailbone and lower yourself down, 1 vertebra at a time. Really slow. The slower you go, the harder you're working. Don't just plop yourself down. Good. We got 1 more here. Inhale. And exhale, peel yourself up. And again, another breath, and as you exhale, reach for those toes. Good. Come into a seated position and slowly lower yourself down. Very slowly. Take your time. There's no rush. Good. Excellent work. Now, from here, we're going to go into some roll like a ball, little modified. We're going to roll up and try to come up into a V-sit. So I want you to lift your head and neck and shoulders up, tuck your chin in, hold on to your knees, the bottom of your knees, whatever you feel comfortable. You're going to inhale here, exhale, roll up, hold, and see if you can hold this position. If you need to put your feet down, perfectly okay. Otherwise, we come right here and hold in a V-sit for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll like a ball again. So you're going to grab onto either your shins, the bottom of your knees. Tuck your chin. You do not want to rest on your neck. When you come down, you're going to roll like a ball, come back up. Excellent. Holding it here and releasing your hands if you can hold. Good. Now there's another version. If you can, come into a teaser. But if it's too challenging, keep your knees bent. And we're going to roll like a ball again. So grab onto your knees, tuck your chin in, and roll. Come right back up. Good. That's a perfect massage for that spine as well. Hold right here. And one last one. Grab your shins, roll like a ball, come back in, and have a seat. Perfect. Excellent work, guys. So we're almost at a halfway point. If you need to take a little water break, you can pause the video, take a water break, and then come back in. I'm going to continue. So we're going to turn it over, and we're going to come in onto all fours, your hands and your knees. So when you're in this position, make sure your knees are directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. You want to make sure that you're not rounding that spine or arching that spine. So keep it neutral, abs are engaged. We're right here. Now, we're going to extend your left leg straight out. I just like starting with the left leg. You can start with the right. Just remember to do both sides. Now, make sure your hips are square so you're not rolling over to the right side. Keep your leg extended out at hip height. Point your toe down to the ceiling, down to the floor, sorry. And we're going to tap your toe and lift up. So at the top, you're going to give me a squeeze. Inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze. 2 more times. Good. One last time. Hold it at the top. Good. Holding it here. Now, we're going to take it out to the side. So you're going to tap out to the side, and then lift back up. Tap to the left side, lift back up. Tap to the left side, lift back up. Tap, lift, tap, lift. We're all staying on the left side right now. Don't switch legs yet. One more time, hold it here. Excellent. So let's bend your knee. We're gonna flex your foot. I want you to bring your knee to hover over the mat. You can touch and then lift all the way back up, squeeze that glute. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. One more time. Good. Holding it here at the top, flex your foot. Little pulses going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Let's bring the knee. I'm going to turn around so you can see me, but we're going to stay on that same leg, the left leg. So we're here. We're going to lift that knee up, bring it down, and push the knee out to the left side. Good. So this is your fire hydrant. We're going to go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Give me one more. Excellent. Now you can put your knee down for a little break, but we're staying on the same side. See if you can give me a knee circle. So we're doing 5 circles in one direction, 5 circles in the other direction. Lift the knee up. We're going to go outside to in. 1. As big as of a circle as you can. 3, 4, and 5. Changing directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Lower the knee down. We're going to take a little breather and drop back into a child's pose. You don't have to stretch your arms out. You can if you want to. Just rock and sway your hips side to side, loosening up any tension that you've built. Excellent. Good. Let's come back up. Good. Hopefully we're feeling good. Back onto your hands and knees, and I'm going to turn around so now you can see my right side, but we're moving on to the right leg. So just a little rotation on my part. You don't have to change. We're going to slowly extend the right leg out. Keep your toe on the floor. We're going to lift it up, tap it down. Lift it up, tap it down. Lift it up, tap it down. Good. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. Give me one more. Hold it here. Good. Now we're going to take your right foot, tap it out to the side, but lift it to the center and hold. Squeeze your glute. Tap it out to the side. Bring it in. Tap it out to the side. Bring it in. Good. Tap it out to the side. Bring it in. 2 more times. Tap it out and lift. Last time. Tap it out and lift. Hold. Let's see if we can bend that knee. We're going to bring the knee down to hover. Full range of motion. Lift it straight up. Press up with your heel. Lower it down. Lift it up. Press up with your heel. So you want to have 90 degrees on that knee. Pushing your heel up and activating that glute. So not only are you working that glute that the leg is working on, the right one, your left leg is working as well. Last one. Good. Hold it here. Now pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. We're going to make your knee circles. So if you need to adjust your hands, maybe you need a little support for your hands, and you're going to just fold your mat and use that. Or if you have a towel, you can use that too. Same thing applies for your knees. If any kind of support is required, go ahead and do that. Now, we're going to lift your right knee up, and we're going to go out to in 5 times. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, work with that breath. 5, changing directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. Good. And place your knee down. Now we're going to rest that again, pushing backwards. You can reach your arms long or keep it just underneath your forehead. We're trying to stretch that glute out. Good. Breathe. Excellent. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Good. We're going to try to do a bear plank. Now, if this is impossible, you're going to come into a regular forearm plank. Stay on all fours for this one. Abs on, hands underneath your shoulders. I always recommend that you spread your fingers out when you come into this position. This way you're not just putting all your weight on your wrist. You're spreading the weight out evenly on your hand. Now, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're going to slowly tuck your toes under. So this is a little challenging, so we'll do about 8 seconds at a time. You're going to tuck your toes underneath, lift your knees off the floor, and hold that position. So let's lift up. Hold it up right here. So just 2 or 3 inches off the floor. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Relax your feet. Excellent. We're going to do this couple of times. So I know this is hard, and if you feel that this is too much, you can go into a straight plank or a forearm plank right here. So it's up to you. I'm going to stay here. Try not to bring all your weight into your forearms. Keep it in the center, in your core. So tuck your toes under. Exhale. Lift your knees off for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Relax your feet. Take a breather. Good. We're going to do this one more time. Take your time. If you need to get up and roll out your wrist, go ahead. Both directions. It's completely up to you. Find that position again. Tuck your toes under and lift up one more time. So we're going for 8 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower your knees down. Excellent work. Good. If you need to do a little circle, go ahead, circle it out. Other way as well. Good. We're going to go flat on your belly now for the last part of this Pilates workout. We're going to bring your forearms on either side of your chest. Make sure you're not hunching your shoulders up. I have a mic on, so my head's not going to go flat on the floor, but you can bring your forehead all the way down. Now, we're going to start by just working on that upper body. So we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, just press into the forearms. Lift the top part of your chest up. Good. Try not to look forward or side to side. Just keep it right here. Your gaze is at just in front of you on your mat. Inhale to lower down. Let's do that again. Nice and slow. Exhale, lift up. Just your chest. So for the ladies, it's only till the bottom of your bra. Inhale, lower down. And one more time. Exhale, lift up. So what we're trying to do is working on that top part of your back. Inhale, lower down. Now we're going to do the whole back. So slide your hands directly underneath your shoulders. And as you exhale, push into your hands and lift the whole upper body off. So shoulders are relaxed. Look forward if you can. And then as you inhale, bend your elbows and lower yourself down. And we do that 2 more times. Take your time. Exhale. Peel yourself up. Good. I'm looking towards you, but you don't have to. Just keep looking wherever is feeling very natural. And inhale to lower down. One more. Exhale, lift up. Good work. Inhale, lower down. Good. So we did the upper body. We're going to do the lower back. So take your hands one on top of each other and rest your head on it. You want to make sure you're not gluing your legs together. Peel them apart so you're creating a little bit of a V. Now, take a breath here. And as you exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your legs up. Try to keep your legs straight. Try not to do one of these. So you want to lift your legs up, hold it, and then lower it down. So inhale to start, and exhale, lift your legs off the floor. Your goal is to take your quads off the floor, but keep trying. Doesn't mean that that's where you have to start. Good. Do it again. Exhale, lift up. And inhale, lower down. Good work. Now we're going to try to come up onto your forearms right here. So elbows are still directly underneath the shoulders. You're going to take your left fist, and then your right hand is going to cover your left fist. This is the position you're in. Relax through the shoulders. And we're going to try, one leg at a time, to kick up. So we're starting with single kicks right here. Try to keep your upper body, so the front of your body, flat on the mat. Good. Relax everything else. And we're going to start kicking double kicks right here. So we're going to do 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. One more time. Good. Excellent work. Now, we're going to go straight into our stretch. So we're going to bring those hands back underneath your shoulders. Peel your whole upper body off into an upward dog. Good. Now slowly lower your hips backwards into a child's pose. Reach your arms long. Good. Can you come back up and onto all fours again? And we're going to do our cat-cow. So, inhale. Scoop your belly in, round that spine. Relax the head down. Exhale, lower your belly down. Tailbone pushes away. Look forward. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, round your spine. And exhale, arch your back. Good. Come back into a neutral spine. We're going to drop back into a child's pose. This time, take your knees as wide as your mat. Overlap your feet one on top of each other and drop your hips all the way back. Now, as opposed to reaching your arms long, we're going to stack your fists one on top of each other. The goal is to push your hips down towards your heels. And you're going to really feel. Now, if this is too high for you, you can take your head all the way down. Just rest your head on top of your hands, or you can go all the way down on your mat. So this is giving you a nice stretch through the inner outer thighs, your glutes, your hamstrings. Good. Let's come back up onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Probably had them a little wider. We're going to come push yourself up into a full plank. Now, take a breath here. Just enjoy this. And we're going to lift up your right leg and then pull that knee and place it between your two hands. Relax that back foot. See if you can push that right hip down towards the floor. I like to come onto my fingertips. You can stay on your forehands, on your hands if you want. But take a breath here, and as you exhale, try to lift that chest up and look forward. As you can see, my hip is not going all the way down. That's a work in progress. You got to keep trying. Some days are better than others. Some days you're very tight, depending on what kind of a workout you had before this. Good. Let's slowly come down onto your forearms. And I like to give it a little sway side to side, releasing any tension through the hips, through that glute as well. Excellent. Stack your fists one on top of each other, rest your head, and just enjoy this stretch for another 10-15 seconds. If you have longer, go ahead and enjoy it for a little bit longer. Really feeling all the leg muscles, the glutes, the adductors, the abductors. I love this stretch. This is one of my favorite stretches. Good. Let's bring your hands on either side. And I would stay there longer, but it's not like we have tons of time. Let's tuck that back toe under. Come back into a plank again. Good. Holding this plank, let's lift up your left leg now. And slowly bend your knee. Bring that knee between your two hands. Slide your back leg as far back as it can go and relax that foot. Again, if you do this on one side, bring it up on your fingertips and lift your chest up. If you do yoga or one of our yoga fusion classes and you want to go into an extension, go ahead. I'm going to stay here. You go with your level. Just breathe it out. The more breath you take, the more exhales that you focus on those muscles that you're trying to stretch, the more relaxed you'll feel afterwards. Let's come onto that forearms again and sway your hips side to side. Good. Let's hold it in the center. Stack your fists one on top of each other. Rest your head. So you want to stay here. Again, like I said, 10, 15, 20 seconds, whatever you can. And you're relaxing that whole upper body, your shoulders, your neck. Good stretch here. Let's bring your hands on either side of your knee again. Lift your chest up. Tuck your back toe under. We're going to step back into that plank. Good. Now, if you can, you're going to walk your hands backwards. Bend your knees if you have to. All the way down. Give me that nice drop forward. Relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. You bend one knee at a time. You decide. Good. Now slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll yourself up. You want to do this really slow. Your head is going to come up last. We started on the mat. We're going to finish off standing. Good. Come up, right up, nice and tall. Good. Give me a nice head roll. Good. And change directions. You could close your eyes if you feel like this is going to make you dizzy. And then come back to the center. Excellent. Take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way up. And let it all out. Let's do one more. Deep breath in. And palms together. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. And namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And have a great day, guys. Thank you.